Good afternoon and very warm welcome from ICCA Academy once again for another exciting encounter in Stole. We've got Rizwanur Rahman with the toss alongside two captains and the match referee.
Good afternoon, everybody from the ICCA Academy. We are here for an interesting contest to be played between the Vision Shipping LLC and Fly Emirates. I've got both the captains alongside me, Shehbaz representing Vision Shipping and Usman representing Fly Emirates, alongside our honorable match referee, Iftikhar Ali. Shehbaz will flip the coin. Heads is the call. It is tail. Shehbaz, आपने टॉस जीता है, आप क्या करना चाहते हैं?
हम बैटिंग करना चाहेंगे पहले।
कोई खास वजह?
कोशिश करेंगे बड़ा टोटल सेट करें और उसको बाद में डिफेंड करें।
आप लोग ने सारा टूर्नामेंट बहुत अच्छे तरीके से खेला है। आपका ये किस तरह की आपका एक्सपीरियंस रहा है ये टूर्नामेंट आपके लिए?
ज़बरदस्त टूर्नामेंट है और फ़िलहाल तो हमारी टीम भी अच्छी जा रही है। एक मैच ही हारे हैं तो कोशिश करेंगे अच्छा फिनिश करें।
आप खुद बॉलिंग अच्छी करते हो, बैटिंग भी बड़े अच्छे शॉट्स लगाते हो। ऑल द बेस्ट एंड डू वेल।
थैंक यू।
सर, यू लॉस्ट द टॉस। आप क्या करते थे?
हम लोग भी बैटिंग ही करनी थी हमने भी, क्योंकि अगर फर्स्ट टाइम अगर 180 190 तक हम करते हैं तो सेकंड टाइम थोड़ा डिफ़िकल्ट होता है, क्योंकि चेस करना होता है आपने। तो दोनों अच्छी साइडें हैं और 180 एक फाइटिंग स्कोर है 180 190, तो इंशाल्लाह टफ़ टाइम देंगे और पूरा टूर्नामेंट हमने टफ़ टाइम दिया, तो इंशाल्लाह लेट्स सी।
आप लोग ने अच्छा खेला है, रिजल्ट्स आपके फेवर में नहीं थे, वो एक अलग बात है। आपने क्या कुछ सीखा इस टूर्नामेंट में?
इस टूर्नामेंट बिकॉज क्योंकि हमारी आफ्टर पेंडेमिक 5 इयर्स के बाद हमारी टीम दोबारा स्टार्ट हुई है। एमिरेट्स एक बहुत बड़ी साइड थी एक टाइम पे, कुछ प्लेयर्स हमारे कुछ नहीं हैं अभी हमारे साथ जो हमारी लास्ट टीम में थी, तो अभी ये कि काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिला है ये टूर्नामेंट में। कुछ नए प्लेयर्स हमने मिले हैं हमें, तो विश्व के लेट्स सी होप के नेक्स्ट अच्छा ये मिलेगा, गेम मिलेगा खेलने को, और नेक्स्ट जो टूर्नामेंट्स हमारे आगे जो आ रहे हैं फ्यूचर के टूर्नामेंट्स उसमें इंशाल्लाह अच्छा करेंगे हम लोग।
हम चाहते हैं आप खेलते रहे और सीखते रहे। ऑल द बेस्ट एंड डू वेल। All right, the news out from the center is the Vision Shipping LLC has won the toss and they've elected to bat first.
Thank you very much, Rizwanur Rahman. And the news from the center that Vision Shipping, they have won the toss and decided to bat first. What looks a gorgeous afternoon for cricket. Slightly hot today than the normal. Early summer approaching. 27 Celsius. It's going to cool down a little in the evening. Wonderful conditions. It's the second game of the day. Should be a good contest. Well, Vision Shipping, they got a formidable side. Fly Emirates on the bottom of the table. They will be looking to make amends here. Can they pull off something special against the Fly Emirates? Usman Mushtaq there, former UAE international cricketer, leading his troops to the middle, and the openers are also just about to make way in the middle. It should be very good contest, but so far we have seen in this tournament most of the time it's the bat which dominated the ball. Alongside me is Atiq Nizam joining in. Well, Vision Shipping won the toss and they've decided to bat first. Your thoughts?
Well, good afternoon to all our viewers. Good afternoon, Oscar. It's good to be back here. Certainly two very, very good teams going up against each other, and Vision Shipping deciding to bat first. A very interesting decision. Certainly maybe the right call, because we did witness even in the previous game the DCC Starlets batting first, posting a score of 200 on the board. So this should perhaps be the right call. Yeah, Oscar. Two very good teams, Vision Shipping being one of the best in the local domestic circuit here in the UAE, and Fly Emirates are also a very, very good team. They boast some very good players amidst their ranks. Going to be very interesting to see how they go about it.
Well, there is a change in the batting order for Vision Shipping. It's going to be Umar Arshad getting opportunity. Wicketkeeper batter getting opportunity to open the innings alongside Ubaidullah, another powerful hitter of the ball. So they're just providing some game time. These days it's all about the workload as well, keeping the players fresh. So they've already qualified for the semi-finals, so they're just giving opportunities to guys like Ubaid and Umar Arshad, who are very much capable of producing the goods.
Well, they certainly are. Umar Arshad is going to be very interesting to see him, how he goes about it inside the power play overs. And it's going to be Ubaidullah who's going to open the proceedings with the ball for the Fly Emirates. Very good, tall, fast bowler. Another Sri Lankan, Muhammad Ubaidullah. Got a very unusual height for a Sri Lankan. Ubaidullah easily touching maybe close to 6 foot. So here we go. First ball of match number 60. A good delivery just around that off stump. And safely negotiated there by Ubaidullah. Facing Ubaidullah.
That's a very rare side. Normally Ubaidullah just goes berserk from the ball one, but he's just decided to have a look in there. Perfect delivery from Muhammad Ubaid. Like you mentioned, he's quite tall, good action. Bit like Nuan Zoeza back in the early 2000s. Very good fast bowler. Down the leg side on that occasion, it's going to be a wide to open the account for VN Shipping.
Well, yeah, we've had a couple of very tall fast bowlers back in Sri Lanka. We've had Nuan Zoisa, like you mentioned. We've also had the likes of Dilhara Fernando, who was also quite tall. And for the batters, we had another very, very tall left-hand batter. He was easily 6 foot 4 inches. His name was Michael Van Dort, if you remember. Oh, that was a wide delivery. Poor delivery there by Ubaidullah. Down the leg side, and easy runs been given for the Vision Shipping.
Just lost his radar completely on that occasion. 5 eyes down the leg side. Well, the wicketkeeper doesn't have any chance whatsoever. Ubaidullah just he's been given few sighters. Got to put the ball in the money here with the new ball.
Well, these 4 extras is equal, and now for the Vision Shipping opening their account with a 6. 6 runs now of the very first ball. The second ball being a wide delivery down the leg side, 4 wides. Not the ideal start here for the Vision Shipping. Muhammad Ubaidullah, usually a very, very good bowler. Ubaidullah, he can move the ball both ways. There you go. This was outside off stump this time. Another wide.
Well, not a great start in terms of direction. There's encouraging signs for him. He's getting that little bit of movement in the air, but so far a couple of in swingers gone wrong down the leg side. This time attempted out swinger. Good shape on the ball, but started way outside off stump. Another wide. Well, it will be interesting if he gets it on that corridor for uncertainties. He will cause a problem or two for Ubaidullah.
Oh, good delivery this time. Better come back, but I think it might be given a leg bye. Let's wait for the umpire's call. Yes, it is being given a leg bye. So it's going to be very interesting to see who might come on top here. Which Ubaidullah is it going to be? Is it going to be the Sri Lankan Muhammad Ubaidullah? Is it going to be Ubaidullah Chowdhury, the right-hand hard-hitting batter? Nice, he played down towards the deep third for a single.
Shahid gets off the mark. He's been given a chance up the order. There was slight confusion. I thought it's Umar Arshad because he's wearing the shirt of Umar Arshad. Ah, big swipe across the line, inside edge. That's the first runs with the bat for Ubaidullah. He gets off the mark in a streaky fashion.
Well, Ubaidullah Chowdhury getting the better of Mohammad Ubaidullah this time, getting an inside edge, and that ball just speeds up to the fine leg boundary for a 4. So Mohammad Ubaidullah under a bit of pressure here now. And 13 runs have come up off the first 4 balls. Very good start here by the Vision Shipping. They are one of the top teams. Certainly have already qualified a spot in the semi-finals. The Vision Shipping. The Fly Emirates on the other hand, they are very much in contention. They'll want to make sure that they get a victory here. The last of their group stages games. You guys come tomorrow on Monday. We will be starting the semi-finals. So last of the group games. That's again another single, another leg by perhaps. Yes, it is.
Well, they're out of the tournament, Fly Emirates, but the season coming up. Ramadan cricket is just around the corner, so they're about 3 weeks away. They want to build this side, get on that winning ways. Vision Shipping on the other end, already in the semi-finals, just about making sure that guys in the dugout get enough opportunities. If the time comes along, they can fire. Good delivery to end the over after fun. They are 14 for none.
Well, so 14 runs of that first over from Ubaidullah. It's going to be Shamim Ali now to open the proceedings with the ball from the ICCA Academy end. 4 runs for Ubaidullah Chowdhury, 1 for Shahir. And they've managed to get 9 extras of the previous over. Not the best of starts for the Fly Emirates. They're known to be a very, very good team, and like Askar mentioned, they are out of the chase for the spot for the final 4. Fly Emirates, they are a very, very good team compared to how their performance was in this 2024 season 2 of the Arabian Cricket League. Another wide to add to the tally.
Well, again, Shamim also starting with an extra down the leg side. Fly Emirates, they got a very rich history. A decade ago, they were absolutely brilliant. One of the top teams in UAE. They're off the circuit for a while, but now they're coming back in again. Oh, good delivery. He wanted to have a real piece of him. Beaten this time, Ubaidullah threw him quite quickly.
This is what Shamim Ali can do. He can certainly up some serious pace. Skiddy type of a bowler can really hurry on to batter Shamim Ali. He will want to make sure that he gets his radars right and try and land the ball on the right place. Induce that mistake by the batter. Bowl like that, not accurate with your line and length, well, that's when the trouble actually lies. Shading a fast bowler, open fast bowler, you've got to set that tone up early on, isn't it?
They are not able to set that tone, Atik. Far too many extras when you're bowling against the openers. They are also a touch nervous, feeling for the ball, but you got to put the ball in the right areas. They're already without stroke play. They've managed to get 16 on the board. With that single, it's going to be 17.
For their money for the Fly Emirates. Oh, good delivery there.
That's perfect. That's the line, that's the length. More often than not, you would want to bowl and build pressure. Don't want to be going for that magical delivery at this stage. It's a hot afternoon compared to last couple of weeks. It's getting hotter and not real movement here in the air of the tracks, so it's quite flat out here. Oh, good delivery.
Well, that's the third time. In fact, the third time, in fact, that he's beaten their outside edge. Shamim Ali is over. Shahir is just trying to perhaps find his bearings. They'll want to get a pace of this pitch. We are in the mid-afternoon, just past 10 minutes past 3 p.m. So still the sun baking down on the pitch. I'm sure there will be a lot of runs for the taking for the batters. There you go, just like that. That was a flat shot, a flat hit over the covers for a 6. That's a magnificent shot by Shahir.
This is such a terrific deck to bat on, and once you get a little bit of room, you can always hit through the line on the up. Great extensions in the flow from Shahir. He goes bang through the offside. He made a cracking sound as well. Ominous signs here for Shahir.
Well, the first shot that was convincingly played. We had a boundary previously, a streaky boundary from Ubaidullah. But this one was absolutely smashed. Last ball coming up. Once again, a bit too wide on the off stump, but straight to the fielder covers to end the over. 2 overs done. It's 23 for no loss, the Vision Shipping.
There's a bowling change. It's going to be Krishna into the attack for the first time. 23 without loss after 2 overs. A very good start in terms of run rate. Glorious shot over cover. Previous over from Shahir and Ubaidullah eyeing something big. He's a stroke player. Oh, but he's beaten this time. Offside off stump. Good start from Krishna.
Well, just 1 over there for Ubaidullah previously. Krishna Karati has been brought into the attack. A UAE capped national player. Krishna Karati, a very, very good prospect. A great all-rounder to have in your team. Played a brilliant, magnificent man-of-the-match performance in that game previously in the tournament. Oh, gets an edge. And the catch has been completed. I think that's Anshar Hafiz with the gloves, makes absolutely no mistake, and Ubaidullah Chowdhury has to make the walk back.
Perfect delivery. Not a great shot going across the line. Genuine outside edge. And the wicket keeper takes it quite comfortably. Ubaidullah opening the batting has failed to impress. He's gone for 5. 23 for 1. Vivian Chipping. "23 for 1. They've lost their first wicket. It's going to be Mohammad Nadeem on strike. Oh, good delivery by Krishna. Good nip backer of the seam. He started off really well here.
He's a class batter, this man, Mohammad Nadeem. Very clean striker of the ball. Very technically sound. He's got a very good base. He's got a good head on the shoulders. And when he gets going, he's an absolute pleasure to watch this man, Mohammad Nadeem. Krishna Karati. An inspiring bowling change by the skipper Usman Mushtaq to bring Krishna Karati in, and straight away he's provided the goods. He's picked up a wicket.
That is beautiful shot there by Nadeem. Little bit of width. And slapped away over covers.
Well, this is what I've been talking about. Mohammad Nadeem making his presence and announcing his arrival in style. Wasn't that a magnificent shot? So much of class, so much of finesse, so much of style in his batting stroke there. Was out of 5 runs of 2 balls now. 29 for 1. Played with soft hands this time down the ground. This one, come in. So just a single to end the over. After 3, the Vision Shipping 30 for 1, going at 10 runs and over. Shall we do this? Shall we keep for this innings? Shall we keep changing every 3 overs or 4 overs? What do you think? It's difficult or else for us to continuously do alone because of the heat. So we can 3 overs, then your break will not even the team. Okay.
Let's do 5 overs, or 5.
We'll do 5 otherwise.
Or 7, whatever you guys.
I think 5 is better than no, we'll change to
3 people, no? So then one guy will get extra. Oh, you'll manage 15 minutes.
Then that 15 will catch up in the second innings. Change like that. What do you think? No, just a suggestion because it's very hot. Very difficult for us to sit like this and wait, bro. Do after 5 then.
Big swing this time from Mohammad Nadeem. Wanted to open up that offside.
Well, Shamim Ali continues his second over. They're off to a good start here, the Vision Shipping, but even in spite of losing that wicket, they'll not be too concerned about it because with the likes of Mohammad Nadeem out there in the middle. That would certainly keep them quite confident. There you go. This is hit over the bowler's head. That's a crisp shot down the ground, over the bowler's head, over the umpire, and one bounce to the fence.
Such a dangerous player, Mohammad Nadeem, and batting at 3. That's where he's got loads of runs for Vision Shipping, and good to see him back at the top order. Last game he batted down the order. Today getting opportunity, and he will be looking to make most of it.
Yeah, this is where he belongs, Mohammad Nadeem at number 3. I've seen him play some belligerent knocks over the years at this position. And it is the right call to send Nadeem at number 3. Saw him in the previous game coming at number 4 and number 5, but I think he's made this position his own here, Mohammad Nadeem. This is a hit fiercely, but a wonderful effort there by the fielder. I think that was Yasita Bekun, in fact, I think that was Dami Jayasuriya. Yeah, I think that was Dami Jayasuriya at point. Certainly saved the boundary. Very well done.
Good piece of work there. That was struck quite hard. Got a hand to that one. Mohammad Nadeem is really looking to put the foot down here. 14 of just 6 deliveries. Room offered offside, off stump. Cleverly bowled this time by Shamim. Took the ball away from him.
Yes, he's a thinking cricketer. Shamim Ali usually likes to keep changing his lines and lengths, and the pace in which he bowls does not let the batters to settle down under any circumstance. So this is something that he's very well known for, and he's got to make sure that he carries on. And if he can get another breakthrough or 2 for his team here, that would certainly mean that they can perhaps try and claw themselves back. It's a good start here by the Vision Shipping so far. They're just umpires just making sure that the ball is not hit out of shape.
Well, the way Nadeem is hitting it, I'm not sure ball will stay in the shape for long. He's such a powerful player, Mohammad Nadeem. And he's off to a very good start here. Paz just had a look at the ball. And now Shamim is getting some advice. You need to tuck up Nadeem. He's one of the best players through the offside. That's a lot better.
He's got a very good base, Mohammad Nadeem. He does not try and shuffle too much. He does not have too much of a trigger movement as well that you see of many batters. He just likes to keep things very simple. And he's got a good head position as well over the ball at the point of impact. The reason what that makes him the batter that he is, Mohammad Nadeem. 14 runs of 8 balls. That's nice. He flicked off the pads this time. That's rushing towards the boundary. And he gets a boundary. What a shot there by Nadeem. So much of power behind it. Just a short arm jab.
That's a very good shot from Nadeem. Just a bottom hand coming into play. He's whipped it with wrist. Wide of long on and gone for 4. 4 overs gone, 42 for 1.
Alright, so it's going to be Krishna to continue his second over. Straight away, a quick single towards covers. For Shahir, he's been trying to play an anchor sheet kind of a role. A runner ball, 8 runs for him. Mohammad Nadeem, on the other hand, going at a strike rate of 200. 18 runs of 9 balls for Nadeem.
Nadeem will be eyeing a big score, but he's got his workout against Krishna. And this time the border man really coming into play, but got protection on the leg side at mid-on. A smart bowling as well. Followed him, not giving him room to open up that offside.
Well, he certainly is a very experienced cricketer, Krishna Karate. He's played a lot of games, even for the UAE national team. This is a bit too wide and slightly loose on that occasion. This time Shahir capitalizes on it beautifully. Gets on top of the bounce and hits it into the gap for a 4.
Great shot there from Shahir. Thumped off the back foot. He's played some glorious shots. That 6th over extra cover. A couple of overs ago, and now a solid punch off the back foot. Brilliant stuff. Shahir on 12 of 9 and Mohammad Nadeem 19 of 10 deliveries. Looking solid in the middle. Oh, cut away. Punched it almost off the back foot. And it's a long chase that the fielder does well. They're going to come back for the 3rd.
A good relay through there. And that couple of runs has brought up the 50, has it? For the vision shipping. In fact, it's at 49 now. 49 for 1. Oh, good change of pace there, Krishna Karate once again. And in fact, the 50 has come up. It's 51 for 1 now. Inside the 5th over. Going at 10 runs and over. Last ball coming up off the 5th. It's been a good over for the vision shipping. 9 runs coming off it so far. Oh, beautiful delivery. That just missed that out stump. The leg stump, in fact. And gets a bye to end the over. So after 5 overs, vision shipping 52 for 1. So Ubaidullah comes back into the attack after that first over. An expensive start for him early on. Comes in to bowl the 6th over, the last over of the power play. And I've been joined here in the com box by my good friend Rizwan. Rizwan, welcome back, my friend. 52 for 1, the vision shipping off to a flying start.
Thank you very much, Atiq. After winning the toss, electing to bat first, TVSL are well balanced in the power play. This time, short ball on the offer, and Mohammad Nadeem, as we know how dangerous of a batter he is, he's already reached 19 of 13 deliveries. They have a deep batting lineup. Even the likes of Shahbaz Ali, they have the full strength to put a total go past 180, 190 quite comfortably.
Well, they certainly do. Oh. was a bit of interest there. A bit of yes and no from the fielders. Some oohs and ahs. They really like to find the back of Mohammad Nadeem. He's a dangerous batter, this man. 19 runs of 15 balls. Want to get his breakthrough as quickly as you can. 3 more deliveries to go in the power play. Another delivery down the leg side.
This time Mohammad missing out on the length completely and going down towards the leg side for a wide. They've started off well in the last over of the power play. 3 dot deliveries on the trot for Mohammad. And if they can just get that mighty wicket of Mohammad Nadeem, it will be icing on the cake.
Oh, what a stroke. What a stroke. That was outrageous from Mohammad Nadeem. That was in the body. And one of the hardest shots to play in the cricketing book. That was just around that armpit area. But just look at that for swivel. Look at that for balance. He made it look extremely easy. Beautiful shot there towards that square leg boundary for a 4.
Absolutely good looking shot off the back foot, and the transfer of weight on the back foot and the swivel pull is what we call it. And Mohammad Nadeem at his best. This time inside edge, racing away towards the fine leg region for a boundary. The runs are flowing for TVSL.
Well, this is a famous French card, so to say. You can't set a fielder for that, isn't it? Gets the bottom edge, inside edge, and just passes that leg stump, very nearly kissing it. But the most important thing for Nadeem is he's managed to find a boundary. Muzara 27 now of 17 balls. What a knock. Once again, another expensive over here for Ubaidullah. He's gone for 9 runs of this over so far. 1 more ball to go. Oh, that's a good delivery. Good delivery. He's pleading to the umpire. Mohammad Ubaidullah was practically in his knees, asking for the umpire for that call. Very, very lucky, I'd say, Mohammad Nadeem.
That was close, wasn't it? Extremely close. Probably just going down an inch or a centimeter or millimeter away on the leg side. Probably an umpire's call. Lucky there, I would say, Nadeem Malik.
Well, I think he certainly is very, very lucky to still be out there. Good delivery, good comeback there by Ubaidullah. Completes his second over. 6 overs, power play overs done and dusted. Good power play here for the Vision Shipping. 65 for 1. Well, good to see Yasita Abekun introduced into the attack. A medium left-arm pacer. He's one of the best left-hand batters going around, Yasita Abekun. Played Division A level cricket in Sri Lanka, Yasita. Certainly is an absolute talent. He's got a job to do now with the ball. Part-timer more often than not, Yasita. Oh, good delivery there.
Shahir doing the right thing, getting off strike and giving it to Nadeem to do the honors. And exactly, Nadeem living up to the expectations of TVSL. They've been a fabulous bunch. They've won majority of their matches. They've won. They've troubled the table toppers Karwan as well.
Well, this is in the air. But a single down to long off. Yasitabe Kun, he's more known for his batting. He was one of the top run scorers in the recent tournament as well. In fact, he was the second highest run scorer. This is hit down the ground and he gets a boundary. A bit too short on the location from Yasita. Beautifully capitalized there by Shahir bin Hassan.
Short pitch on the offer, and Shahir accepts it gracefully and deposits that towards the boundary. 73 for 1. They are playing superbly here, TVSL. This time tried to charge down the ground, taking it on full toss and cut away towards the third man region for a boundary. Runs flowing.
Well, runs are certainly flowing here. He comes down the truck and on that occasion gets it on the full. And another boundary towards deep third. So Yasita Bekun now has gone for a 6 and a 4 of consecutive balls. He will be feeling a bit of pressure here, Yasita. Was there a bit of pad along the way? I think it has been. Yasita Bekun. Well, mind you, I've been told that while he was playing division level cricket in Sri Lanka, he was very much a fast bowler. He was an opening fast bowler for his team. He somehow managed to convert himself to a champion opening batter.
This time around, Shahir guides it towards the mid-wicket region for a single. The good news is the runs are coming from both the ends. And at the end of 7, they are comfortably placed at 78 for 1.
Alright, so looks like the skipper has decided to bring himself into the attack. Usman Mushtaq into bowl the 8th over. I've seen more often than not that when his team is struggling to find wickets, the captain comes to the rescue more often than not, and usually he manages to pick up a wicket. We'll see if he can do it again once more. Usman Mushtaq, very experienced. He's played a lot of cricket over the years, represented the UAE team as well in the early 2000s. Here we go. Flighter, that is bowled him. What a delivery, what a start from Usman Mushtaq. The man with the golden arm. And once again, as I say it, the man who comes and breaks the partnership and gets a wicket for the Fly Emirates when they need it the most.
Usman Mushtaq bringing all his experience out at the center and getting that breakthrough which was very much required for Fly Emirates. A brilliant piece of delivery there. And it's curtains for Shahir, 27 of 16.
Well, so the skipper of the Fly Emirates leading from the front. His team's been struggling to get a breakthrough. He just comes, first ball, flights it beautifully and gets that middle stump going for a cartwheel out of the ground. And he asks his teammates, my friends, what's all the fuss about? See, cricket is an easy game. I come in and I get a wicket straight away. New batter Ali Abid at number 4. It was these two the last time, Ali Abid and Mohammad Nadim, who put on a tremendous partnership for the Vision Shipping. They've got to do it again. Still going at a good rate here.
This time on the pads and played quite comfortably towards the deep square leg for a boundary. Ali Abid this time playing watchfully the first two deliveries, and this time comfortably placing it towards the fine leg region.
Yes, that was very, very well played. Fully in control. Getting to the, making sure that he reaches the pitch of the ball and plays it beautifully behind square to open his proceedings with a boundary in style. Oh, very, very nearly squirting that back to the bowler. Usman Mushtaq. Well, he certainly make the ball talk today, isn't he? Can see it in his body language. He's got a lead from the front. Pick up another wickets, a couple of wickets here. Against log sweep for a single towards deep square.
This time back off length, trying to slog that over the mid-wicket region. And an absolutely brilliant over coming from Usman Mushtaq, the skipper of Fly Emirates. This time Nadim tries to charge down but does not succeed. And it's a dot ball to end the over. 8 overs, 83 for 2. Umar Farooq comes into the attack. A waiver delivery to start off with a wide. And we know, I think, how danger of a batter is Umar Farooq. And he's got a responsibility on his shoulders with the ball this time.
Well, yes, he certainly is. Good to see him in the playing 11, Umar Farooq. The Fly Emirates, they certainly do boast a team of very good players, but mind you, these are all semi-professionals, all representing the Fly Emirates organization, one of the leading airlines in the world, the national carrier of the UAE. So all of them representing the company, and most of them on duty. You've got the pilot, Mr. Fayaz Frank, top order batter, not playing today, perhaps maybe busy flying. That's going to be called a wide.
I could see Umar Farooq limping. He's not 100% fit, I reckon, but he's got that commitment towards his team. He's trying to do the needful. Yeah, they all are professionals representing Fly Emirates. This time, short ball and a very good catch, comfortably taken in the deep. That ends.
Well, that was Krishna Karati coming in from the deep, and he made absolutely no mistake. He's got the hands as safe as a house. He does not drop too many catches, and a big, big wicket. And that too of Ali Abid, who scored a lot of runs in the previous game, unfortunately not able to contributing today. So the second wicket falls. In fact, the third wicket falls for 80 runs on the board. So Nasir Faraz walking in at number 4. Number 5 straight away gets off the mark straight away with a couple of runs. He joins Mohammad Nadeem out there in the middle. Good delivery there.
Was traveling quite quick towards the fine leg region there, Umar Farooq. Good delivery. Good delivery from Umar Farooq. He's limping but is still doing the duty for his team at the end of 9 overs. They are 87 for 3.
So the skipper continues. A little bit short on that occasion. So 88 for 3. Nasir Faraz and so 90 for 3. That is short and wide. That was Krishna Karati's chance. He should have gone for it. He should have called for it loud and clear.
Usman absolutely furious there after the dropped opportunity that should have been taken. Calling is what we call it in the field. You call when you're running towards the catch. Just call it simple. Mind, that should do the rest, or else you'll end up colliding with each other, which could still result in an injury. Usman Mushtaq leading from the front, creating those opportunities for Fly Emirates time and again.
Nasir Faraz is a smart batter. He'll know exactly what is required of him. 10 overs done. It's 94 for 3 at the halfway stage. And the game very much still in the balance.
This time, wide full toss on the offer from Umar Farooq, and a couple of runs comfortably taken. And joining me in the comm box is my co-commentator who had a wonderful lunch and is just joining us after the heavy lunch.
Thank you so much. It was required. And I had to put my feet up for a while. Very good delivery, this one. Well, Nasser Faraz in the middle. He's got a job to do with Ali Abid. Both pretty solid batters. 97 for 3 Rizwan. The stage is set. Still they get to that. They can get to that 180, 200.
This time cut away. Bit of work for the fielder, but I reckon the ball will find the fence, and it does. That should have been stopped using the pace of the delivery. I mean, you cannot afford to misfield those at this level. Umar Farooq will have to come with a different plan. This time between off and leg stump. Play towards the cow corner just for a single. Asghar looks evenly poised so far.
Evenly poised, but slightly ahead there because they are maintaining that healthy run rate. 9.71 with 7 wickets in hand. As they take it deep, the all-rounders like Shabaz Ali, Zishan Abid there, and also Sajjad Malook. So plenty of depth there. They'll be eyeing that 180-200.
180-200 is always on the cards on a wicket like this, and given the kind of foundation that they've got, they should be able to reach there quite comfortably. This time opportunity and a wonderful catch taken at the cover region. Nasser Faraz. It was a half-hearted shot.
That is a big breakthrough because he's such an important player and wanted to go over the top. Just a lazy shot. Not quite committing to that shot. Nasser Faraz departs for 12. They're 104 for 3 now.
That brings Sajjad Malook out to the center, who's known for his explosive hits. They've got plenty of overs left, 9 overs to be precise, and Sajjad Malook will have to start off slowly and steadily progress further. But he knows one way, as we all know, it starts off with a boundary over the third man region.
Well, he's an explosive player, and today he's got so much time in the middle. Slashed away the first delivery. He's gone for 4. 11 overs gone. 107 for 4.
Usman Mushtaq, the pick of the bowlers for Fly Emirates, 2 overs bowl, 11 for 1, and has taken a brilliant catch, is leading from the front. And a wonderful piece of delivery to Ali Abed. He has been absolutely phenomenal today.
Nicely picked up this time. Drifting onto the legs and brilliantly picked up by Ali Abid. Usman just drifting onto the pads and beautifully picked up for 6.
Missing on target this time, Usman Mushtaq, and easy pickings for Abid Ali. Just have to wait for the confirmation. It's a maximum.
Gone all the way. 1 for 17 now. Usman Mushtaq just got his line slightly wrong, drifting onto the pads. Ali Abid is a very good batsman, good player of spin as well. Goes straight down the ground and goes all the way for 6 more.
Usman Mushtaq missing on the length this time, providing it as a half volley, and Ali Abid deposits that towards the long off region. That should relieve a bit of pressure for Ali Abid.
Lazmi punched away for a single. This time Ali Abid back-to-back sixes, and then clever bit of cricket coming in from Ali Abid.
A good delivery from Usman Mushtaq. Despite going for those 2 maximums, still able to keep it under 8 and 9. The economy I'm referring to, this time between middle and leg, a quicker delivery, just a single. Well, they are, after the end of 12 overs, they're 122 for 4. Sajjad Maluk getting into the action yet again, utilizing the pace of the ball and guiding towards the third man region.
Not great bowling there from Umar Farooq again. Short and wide, that's not the length, that's not the line. And providing the power width for Maluk to work with. Slashed away. Look at that, he's using the long handle. Square leg comes up in the circle. That man goes back. It's going to be a wide. The idea is to bowl wide off stump, but it's got to be a lot more accurate.
Sajjad Maluk more often than not is actually asked to play lower the order, and when he plays with us in Division 2 and Division 3 cricket in Ajman and Sharjah. This time, look, we have to wait for the umpire's call. It is bye signal. 5 byes there. Coming back to the discussion, he wants to play top the order. He wants to score those big runs. And I think it's the ideal platform for him today, Asghar, given the circumstances and the kind of form that he is in.
Yeah, that was good delivery though. Straightforward take for the wicketkeeper. Gone for 4 byes. Well, talking about Sajjad Maluk, it's such a powerful batting lineup. You got the openers, then you got Mohammad Nadeem, Shahbaz Ali, Saqib Mahmood, Nasir Faraz, Zishan Abid. He doesn't get that opportunity. But today batting at number 6, he's got a fair bit of overs to play with. And I'm sure he's going to relish this chance. Nicely played as well.
And it'll be the problems for the skipper. When you perform well, he'll be quite confused as to where he would want to operate a batter like Sajjad Maluk.
Sometimes in different eras in different teams, you have to adjust. Sometimes the personal sport gets sacrificed.
And when you get those opportunities, you grab it with both the hands and let the bat do the talking. Full length on offer, just a single, quite comfortably taken at the end of 13, 134 for 4. Omar Farooq, 3 overs, 27 for 2. This time hit hard towards the cow corner for a maximum. Ali Abid getting into his elements.
This is his third six against Usman Mushtaq. He's taken a liking to him, smashing him over the top one more time in the slot, and he's a very good striker of the ball. 6 more.
Opportunity created by Usman. Can it be taken? Falls short of the fielder at the fine leg. Probably a start would have helped them. Or was it still a little far away from the fine leg fielder?
Well, that you can't call it a chance. It was a top edge. He will consider himself slightly lucky there. Good bowling from Usman. He got the top edge. This time he goes again big and goes all the way. That's a huge hit from Ali Abid.
It was in the slot and he deposited that. It has touched the aircraft flying above and just landed on the grass banks there. I hope it is not Fly Emirates.
Well, that one was a scar. Long way back and a huge boundary as well. He is really taking on Usman Mushtaq and taking him to the cleaners. 4th 6 against Usman. And they're still trying to rescue the ball. The fielder there. Some work going on the construction side. That was a very, very big hit from Ali Abid. There's going to be a replacement ball, I guess. Umpires are about to pick one from the 4th umpire. What a display of power from Ali Abid. Moves on to 38 of just 18 deliveries. All is in readiness now. Usman Mushtaq, after a change of ball, would like to finish his spell on a high because he's been taken to the cleaners by Ali Abid. A strong shot square of the wicket on the offside. That will be another couple of runs.
Boundaries are coming easier. The maximums are coming easier. At the same time, the singles and the doubles. So runs coming at ease for TVSL.
This time he improvises and goes for that reverse flick. And brilliantly done by Ali Abid. He is on a roll here.
Watching the ball carefully till the last moment and switch it is what we call it, and he comfortably places that towards the third man region for a boundary. So Usman ending up expensive for Fly Emirates, and Ali Abid on the other end has reached 44 of just 20 deliveries. This time on the pads, flicked away just for a single towards the square leg fielder. At the end of 14, they are 155 for 4. Fourteen overs, 155 for 4. Let's play a game of guessing. What do you reckon would be the total that TVSL would achieve, Asghar?
By the looks of things, I can tell you regarding the total through my gut feeling, it's going to be 210, somewhere 210.
210. I'll take that, and I think it would be between 215 and 220. So and let's see how we go about it. 157 currently. They've got 6 overs left and a lot of batting lineup.
I would say 210. They will go past that total, and you have to make, I guess, you're a bit of a prediction. Maybe then we can have Hyderabadi biryani together later on tonight.
For sure, why not? Any day for Hyderabadi biryani, cheat day or a regular day, we'll go for it. I reckon they'll get close to 220 this time. Short ball, and Ali Abid reaches his half century in style. The transfer of weight on the back foot and the swivel pull. What a wonderful piece of batting display here coming from Ali Abid.
A terrific half century from an experienced player, and he's just making the batting look a lot easier. Poor delivery though. Testing him with that short pitch delivery on this track is a big mistake. Well, he has played really, really well. If he goes really well, he could well go on to make 100 here. And he's dealing in boundaries at the moment.
Straight to the fielder this time. Bit lucky.
Umar Farooq just getting carried away with bowling wide of off stump. This strategy is not working even to Sajad Malook, who smashes him past wide long off for 4 more.
Well, Sajad Muluk joins the party this time. 3 boundaries in this particular over. And they're racing towards the 200 mark. And by the looks of it, Asghar, it looks like they will cross 220 also. So in that case, we'll have Atik Nizam serving as the Sri Lankan biryani though.
Well, we have to wait and see for that. 15 overs gone, 171 for 4. 171 for 4 after 15 overs. And I've been joined by Teague Nizam in the com box. Well, things are looking really, really good here for VN Shipping.
Well, good evening to all our viewers. Good evening, my friend Oscar. It's always good to be in the com box with you. 171 on the board, and certainly the Vision Shipping are in a commanding position. And I've been listening to the conversation between you and our good friend Rizwan of where they might end up and who's going to serve biryani. Well, I'd like to join the party as well. I'd also like to stay. Maybe they'll get to about 220.
Yeah, very much on the cards there. 173 now. Aliyah with 58 of just 27 deliveries. Looking in ominous form here at the ICC Academy. Another strong shot through the leg side for a single.
Well, they have been struggling a bit, haven't they, the Fly Emirates? They've also not have the services of some of their leading strike bowlers such as Wajahat Rasool, Amin Miflal, who are not playing today. Oh, this is a wild hike, but somehow he manages to get the top edge, and the ball squirts down towards that deep third for a boundary.
Raced away again. Really wanted to go big through the leg side, a big top edge. Once it goes past that inner ring, it's always 4 here at the ICC. Such a fast outfield. Krishna under pressure here. He's bowled really well up till this point. Good response, a good in-swing Yorker.
And nicely bowled there by Krishna Karate. 1 for 24 so far of his 3 overs. 16 done, 180 for 4. Sajjad Maluk 17 of 10, and Ali Abid once again another magnificent knock of 64. What are they doing? Over. Well, we thought that was over because according to the scorecard ticker, it was showing that it was over, but looked like it was the last ball. So another couple of runs. So 16 overs done, 181 for 4. All right, so it's going to be Ubaidullah back into the attack. And short and wide this time. In fact, full and wide. Trying to hit that wide Yorker on that occasion. Ubaidullah has been slightly expensive in his 2 overs. Gone for 21 runs. There was a very unlucky LBW that he had asked the question for from the umpire. But there was definitely a very close one. So 181 on the board now. Sajjad Maluk on strike.
A full toss, and it's been deposited way back over that square leg for 6 more. Well, Sajjad Maluk and Ali Abid, they are certainly on a roll here at the ICC Academy. And Fly Embers are under pressure big time.
Yeah, this is poor bowling to say the least. A fuller delivery, full toss, and easy pickings for a batter like Sajjad Maluk. He will keep hitting you all day long. I beg your pardon, it is Ali Abid. Moves on to 67 now of 30 balls. 188 on the board. An 85-run partnership between these two. It's been absolutely magnificent. Ali Abid and Sajjad Maluk, they've just been making hay while the sun shines.
Absolutely, Atik. May well go on to that three-figure score, Aliyah, but the way he's going at the moment. 33 more required. Still 22 more legal deliveries left. So just a matter of 3, 4, 6s. The way he's going in the last few overs, he's absolutely gone berserk. Struck hard for a single.
Well, at the looks of things, how it has panned out, Oscar, looks like we both are going to be wrong. Looks like they might score more than 220 here, the way they are going, because still 3.5 overs to go. And with the way how Ali Abid and Sajjad Malook are batting, well, even 240, 250 is not impossible from here on.
Well, it doesn't matter. All of us is going to have a party. Whoever comes up with the right prediction. It's going to be a wide, well, 190 now. That 230 is still threatening. Now, you got to raise the bar, I guess. Ask Rizwan again.
Well, we gotta get some Hyderabadi biryani from him. That was a touch and go. Good decision, I think, by the umpire. But in fact, yeah, again, that was very, very close, wasn't it? It could have gone either way. They say that that line belonged to the umpire. So, right decision finally there by the umpire. Another single.
Well, that brings Ali Abid back on strike. He's on 68. Ali Abid. Oh, creamed away through the offside square of the wicket. It's a tough one for the fielder. That's gone for 4. Terrific placement from Ali Abid.
Yes, a very, very good shot. This time relying on placement, relying on timing on that occasion by Ali Abid. That was a very, very good shot. Got it creamed out of the middle of the bat. And the secret was there that he made sure that he hit the gap to perfection. A good stroke there by Ali Abid. Ali Abid, he moves on to 72 now with that boundary. Full toss again. Hit once again towards that mid-wicket region. Ubaidullah has certainly had a forgettable night evening here today. And he's been all over the place. And certainly his figures read exactly what the type of night he's been having, Ubaidullah. It's not been the best of performance. Not what he's known for, but he's going to be very, very expensive. 40 runs off his 3 overs. 17th over done and dusted. 198 for 4 with 3 overs to play. So Krishna Karate continues and straight away a block hole delivery on the occasion. Good delivery there by Krishna Karate. He's got to draw in all his experience here. He's got to try and get a couple of breakthroughs, and if they can break this partnership, that would be perhaps the difference between the target being 220 or 240.
Absolutely. Well, Krishna has got all the experience. I'm sure he's going to be mixing things up just like that. Approaching 200 in that 17th over. I think 230 is on the cards now. All the predictions are going out of the window. Rizwan will be wondering what's going on here.
That is played towards the mid-wicket. A single on the occasion to Ali Abid. He's on 77 now. The 200 has come up for the Vision Shipping in 17.3 overs. It's been an outstanding performance by the men in red. This is squatted out, but a great effort there. At point, that was Ubaidullah, the tall fast bowler, throwing himself across. Great effort.
Very good Yorker and very good shot as well from Ali Abid. Good work from the fielder. Good cricket all round. 202 for 4. Sajjad Malook. If he gets the length, he's going to go big. Slow delivery and heaved away through the leg side. That's excellent running between the wickets as well.
Well, I think they've gone upstairs, but looks like Ali Abid has made his crease safely. So they go upstairs to the third umpire. But that was during the third turn of the second run, so that's brought up the 100-run partnership between these two. Brilliant, very well played by these two so far, but this looks to be quite close. The batter is still not in the crease. He's still short. Oh my goodness. When did those bails come off? Did he manage to get over the line?
Did he ground his bat? That's the question as well. Because if he's putting it over the line, that may well cost him his wicket. It's touch and go. Don't want to be the third umpire on that one.
Well, I think he's done quite well with regards to greasing his bat into the crease. He made sure he dragged it in the right way how he's supposed to do. Now, I think that the previous angle would give us a better idea. There we go. He's still short. And that point, the ball is near the stumps, near the bails. On this position, he's short, but the ball has not touched the bails. There, on that is the frame. That is the frame. Has the bails come off completely? According to ICC regulations, the bails have to come at that point. But did he make it inside? It's absolute touch and go, isn't it?
A real tough one for the TV umpire. I think if there's any doubt, it will go to the batter. But this is quite close here.
I think we just have to get the broadcast to freeze it at that point. There you see, that is when you have some clear idea when the bails are completely off. And I think at that point, maybe he had made it his crease, but no. The third umpire thinks otherwise. He has to depart and a big wicket. Ali Abid, who was looking absolutely threatening, has to walk back. And a good effort there by the field. The Fly Emirates have got a breakthrough. And how crucial this is going to be.
This is a massive breakthrough. This is touch and go. Could have gone either way, but it was just short by maybe just a centimeter. Well, he's gone for a magnificent 77, 201 for 4, the VN Shipping.
So last ball of the over. And a single down to mid-on. To end the 18th, it's 204 for 5 with 2 overs to play. Outside off stump this time. Shamim Ali to bowl the 19th. Is none for 19 off his spell so far. 204 on the board. The question is how much more can they get in these last 2 overs? Sajad Malook and Shabaz Ali, 2 clean hitters of the ball out there in the middle. Shabaz Ali is yet to face a delivery in the innings.
Well, it's a big ask for Shamim to finish strong here. Again, another slow delivery. Wavered this time. The pressure is telling on him.
Well, it certainly is. Sajad Malook has hit the ball cleanly so far. 27 of 17. Strike rate of close to 150. Oh, he's bowled him. An inside edge onto the stumps. And a big wicket. Shamim Ali strikes. 2 of the set batters for the Vision Shipping back in the hut.
2 big wickets at the right time to just slow their momentum. Drag on for Sajad Malook. Back onto the stumps. He's gone for a useful 27. Vision Shipping 205 for 5 now. Shamim has got a wicket here to his name and at the right stage as well. Good bowling, a dot ball. A rare dot ball at this stage will really help him regain a bit of focus.
It's gold, like gold dust, isn't it? Dot balls at this stage. Zishan, the new batter. A good delivery. Very good delivery by Shamim Ali. This is the kind of delivery, Oscar, that I still remember the 2014 T20 World Cup. Lasith Malinga and Nuwan Kulasekara were bowling continuously to batters like Virat Kohli and MS Dhoni and to Yuvraj Singh, and we managed to win the World Cup. That outside off stump Yorker length delivery is one of the hardest deliveries to bowl and the hardest ball to play as well.
Well, this time the slow delivery misses his length and goes 6. When you can bowl such good Yorkers, then what's the point here? Well, Atiq, this time he's went for that slow delivery. Talking about those days back in 2014, it was magnificent. I saw it live that day. They absolutely had no answers to Nuwan Kulasekara and Lasith Malinga's brilliant death bowling. The Indians that went on to make a big difference, which they chased down. What a victory it was for Sri Lanka. Those were the days, I think. Now in the transition period, some fine young players coming through. I hope that for world cricket's sake, Sri Lanka gets back on track. 19 overs gone, 212 for 6.
So 212 for 6, and Ubaidullah is going to bowl out the last over, and he's kite this an opportunity, and well, they were not able to get under it. Let's have a look at the replay again.
That sums up their day. A good delivery at top edge, and the fielder was not sure. He never looked like catching that one. No real communication between him and the wicket keeper, and a chance gone begging here.
Well, certainly was that wicket keeper's chance, wasn't it? They say that usually when a ball's been skied, you've always got to give the preference to the man with the gloves. And Ansar Rashiz had actually let the fielder at short third try to take that. Oh, that's a very good shot. Made him some room towards the leg side. But he's just not able to find the gap. They get a couple of runs though. Shahbaz Ali. He's off the mark in style.
Very good shot, getting inside the line and looking to use the pace. Shahbaz Ali, very good striker of the ball. Last 4 deliveries remaining. How many they can get?
Well, 215 for 6. Oh, good delivery. Very good delivery. Mohammad Ubaidullah's come back quite well here. In this last over, I know a couple of opportunities have gone. A begging, a catch, and then also you had that close LBW call. Well, our co-commentator, Mr. Rizwan, is all smiles that he's going to get a free biryani because he suggested between 250 and 220 as this is squirted out towards point and they pick up another couple of runs.
Well, 219 on the board, Atiq. I think we are all going the journey this evening. It's all about having that party later on tonight.
Yes, Hyderabadi biryani on the cards today for us.
One hit away from all the predictions being wiped out.
Well, here's the biryani shot. And it's in the air. Where's this going? Just a single down to long on. So 220 on the board now. 220 for 6. One more ball to go in the over.
Well, he's having fun, Rizwanur Rahman. 220 for 6. Last ball then. This could be a killer blow to the heart of few. Rizwan inchingly waiting. Smashed away on the onside. Just a single. Well done, Rizwanur Rahman. Pretty close there. 221 for 6 after 20 overs. Vision shipping.
Well, brilliant stuff. I think Rizwan has just lost the game by 1 run of an opportunity of saving himself a biryani. But it's 221 for 6 in the allotted 20 overs. But the Vision Shipping have played extremely well. Brilliant batting, especially by Ali Abid and Sajad Maluk. They're right there towards the end. They were in a bit of trouble, but they made sure that they came back and they got the team to a very good score. And they have made sure that once again, they've put up a commanding score on the board. The Fly Emirates, they've got their word cut out. They've got to go for the break and now come back and find a way that they've got to go at close to 11 runs and over in pursuit of victory to get to their allotted 220 for victory. Well, so Ubaidullah Chowdhury getting out cheaply right there. Shahir bin Hassan, 27 of 16 balls. Mohammad Nadeem, 26 of 22, got a good start as well. But then it was Ali Abid, 78 of 35. What a knock that was, a strike rate of above 200. Died there, and along with Sajad Maluk, 27 of 19. Made sure that they got to a very good score. But look at those extras, 30 extras to say the least. The second highest run scorer for the Vision Shipping. So that is something that the Fly Emirates will be extremely concerned about. So 1 wicket apiece for Shamim Ali, Krishna Karati and Usman Mushtaq. But the pick of the bowlers being Umar Farooq, 2 for 43 of his 4 overs. Slightly expensive though on that occasion. Ubaidullah, very unlucky to not have got anything under his wickets column. But 30 extras is an absolute, is a cardinal sin to say the least. And they've now got to chase and get to the 220 mark for victory. So here we go. This is how the highlights panned out. Ubaidullah getting the streaky boundary. And then you had some beautiful shots there from the opening batters before Ubaidullah getting caught out behind by the wicket keeper. Mohammad Nadeem came out to bat and played some glorious shots around the park. And he was absolutely unstoppable before getting bowled out. And this was Mohammad Nadeem, in fact, getting caught out there in the deep at deep square leg. But since then, Nasir Faraz also walked into bat and did not stay long. He departed as well, just for 12. But after that, it was the main partnership. It was Ali Abid and Sajad Malook who joined the party, who got a 100-run stand between them. A magnificent knock, certainly got the Vision Shipping back into the game, right back into the game. And it was certainly a magnificent effort. And then right there towards the end, you had them just put the finishing touches. Fly Emirates in the last couple of overs had just slightly got a bit of momentum towards their side. At one stage, it did look like they might get to 240. But picking up wickets in regular intervals towards the end, they just managed to post just 219 in their allotted 20 overs. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll be with live action, where the Fly Emirates have got to pursue 220 for victory. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the second innings of this interesting contest between TVSL and Fly Emirates. Having winning the toss, TVSL decided to bat first, and they have put up a brilliant total on board, 219 runs. Some wonderful knocks coming from the batters of TVSL. Nadeem, Abid Ali, Sajjad Maluk. They've managed to get to a score of 219, and Fly Emirates will have to play well to chase that down. They've got the strength, they've got the batting depth in them, and if they can start off well in the power play, I tell you what, this is quite chaseable. We've noticed the match yesterday when Karwan was playing up against Dubai Gymkhana. Over 460 runs were scored on this wicket. So nothing is impossible, as we all know, and we know how good of batting depth that Fly Emirates has. So we're in for a cracker of a contest. We are in readiness for the match to commence, and joining me in the comm box is my dear friend Atiq Nizam. Atiq, spot on. Just to reconfirm, I have won the contest which we had between the co-commentators. 290s was scored and 220 is the target.
Well, you are a legend in our parts, isn't it, Rizwan? So, kudos to you, congratulations. But still, my friend, you've got to give us that biryani. So here we go. First ball of the second innings underway. Sendil Prabhu and Yasita Bekun out there into bat to battle it out. Two very, very good batters, clean hitters of the ball. And Yasita Bekun was one of the top run getters in the recent tournament as well. So this is going to be exciting to see how he goes about it. Sendil Prabhu also a very, very good batter, very strong on the offside. He's not very strong on the leg, so the vision shipping have got to make sure that they keep their lines. That is the strength of Sendil Prabhu outside off stump. You bowl that length, he'll just keep hitting you down to that third man point and cover region all day long. He gets off the mark straight away.
And Yasita will face Ubaidullah this time. And as you mentioned, Yasida started off his career as a bowler and in turn has turned out to be a wonderful and a polished batsman. This reminds me of Ravichandran Ashwin, who was actually a top order batter and he ended up being one of the prolific spinners, and he's got 500 wickets to his name in Test cricket.
Yes, what a star he is, Ravichandran Ashwin. What a bowler. What a player, certainly very much and a proper all-rounder. Ravichandran Ashwin picking up 500 wickets, a feat that not many have climbed, very, very few. The likes of Muttiah Muralidharan and Wasim Akram, to name a few. Shane Warne, the late Shane Warne. Very good to be amongst the names of those champions. Ravichandran Ashwin. Well, there's another player who, when he made his debut, he was a bowler. He turned out to be a prolific run getter. If you remember, Thilan Samaravira for Sri Lanka. He made his debut for Sri Lanka as an off spinner. He ended up scoring nearly almost 6,000 runs in Test cricket and was one of the top run getters in the 2011 World Cup as well. There was an opportunity there, run out a direct hit, and Yasita Bekun was, in fact, that was, I think, Sindhir Prabhu was gone for all money there.
The style and the stance of Yasita reminds me of a current Sri Lankan player, Bhanuka Rajapaksha. And I think he's built also the same way, and the way he takes his stance is absolutely identical to Bhanuka Rajapaksha.
Well, just wait till you see his cover drive. It will remind you of a Sri Lankan legend. That hurried onto the batter. Yasita Bekun. He's got one of the most glorious cover drives I've witnessed. It reminds me of Kumar Sangakkara while watching him bat. Stylish left-hander.
Even Charit Asalanka, for the matter of fact, what a wonderful batter he is as well. And if you go back to the 90s and 2000s, talk about Gunaratne and also Atapattu. There's overthrow there this time. They're trying to steal that run, and these overthrows will cost them an additional boundary.
Well, that is 4 extra runs, isn't it? Make that 5 to the total. Very unlucky for the Vision Shipping. But these runs, the Fly Emirates will certainly take it in pursuit of 200. But could have just been 1 run. Look at that. Well through, and there was nobody backing up, and gets an additional boundary. Well, yes, you're right. We had the likes of Mavanatapattu, and you're referring to Avishka Gunawardana. Avishka Gunawardana.
Senthil. This time played over the third man region for a boundary.
Well, he's very strong in that region. I just said it earlier. You bowl that line and Sendil Prabhu is going to hit you all day long to that region. Again, short and wide. That is his strongest area. Another boundary for him. And a good start here for the Fly Emirates. 13 runs have come off the first over. Alright, so looks like Nadeem has been introduced to the attack to bowl the second over. Starting off with some spin. Oh, quicker delivery across the left-hander. Yasita Bekun trying to target that mid-wicket region. He's just got to give him a bit of time. He's too good a player. He can afford to take a bit of time here, Yasita Bekun. Just got to get the pace of the pitch first before trying to go after it. I understand that there's a bit of scoreboard pressure in pursuit of a big score like this. They'll need to go from ball 1. But Yasita, he will give himself a better chance if he just tries to have a look. Another dot ball. So good start here by Nadeem so far.
Nadeem Malik reminds me of a match back in 2018-19. I would say just after the pandemic at Zohra. This time short ball, a bit of soccer skills coming in play, saving a valuable boundary there. And I tell you what, he used to play for a team who have managed to score 290 runs on board on a cement wicket, and the pick of the batters was Nadeem Malik. He was destroying the opposition. He's got a different responsibility here. And if he can get those wickets in the power play, it'll be wonderful. Malik Nadeem just trying to give himself a bit of room there, Senthil. Unsuccessful because of the pace of the delivery on the offer.
Yasita 7 of 6 now. 16 runs on the board. These two will really look to get a good partnership going here. Oh, that's very, very nicely hit. Middle of the bat by Yasita Bekun. Well, there you go. That is Yasita Bekun for you. Magnificent strike, clean as a whistle. And that went all the way.
Let's have a look at that replay. What a glorious shot that is from the blade of Yasita. Right on the money, and he deposits that to perfection. Well, as you rightly said, this guy is a wonderful talent.
Well, he certainly is, Yasita. This time goes square on the offside. And it's running away towards that boundary at the point, and the ball wins the race. So, the last two deliveries have gone for 10 runs. And Yasita Bekun has certainly capitalized on it beautifully. 2 overs done. It's 26 for no loss. As we have a look at the replay again. A bit too short, a bit too wide, and a beautifully played from Yasita. So the second over done and dusted. It's 26 for 2.
Last two deliveries of the previous over going for a maximum and a boundary, which resulted the score cruising to 26 for no loss, and this time around just a single cutaway towards the point region. Well, in pursuit of 220, I tell you what, Fly Emirates are inching smarter towards their desired destination.
Well, I'd say they're cruising. Not inching, Rizwan. They're cruising at 30,000 feet. Right now, they're off to a flying start. Wonderful start indeed. And Ubaidullah has been expensive slightly here, now bowling his second over. That's going to be down the leg side, and I think he's going to get 4 extra runs. Poor delivery there by Ubaidullah. And another additional 5 extras been given here. This is not the best of starts by Ubaidullah Chowdhury.
Going down the leg side, completely misses out on the length. Ubaidullah should learn from his mistakes and should come back strong. Are we here for an upset? Fly Emirates are placed down the table while TVSL are comfortably placed on the second position. While I was having a chat with the skipper of Fly Emirates, he did inform after the pandemic they have regrouped their team. This time, Yasita tried to go big and completely dropped. That was an opportunity for the taking. How expensive would that be?
Goodness gracious, Umar Arshad, usual wicket keeper by trade, he had completely misjudged that. That ball was in the air a long time. And how crucial is this going to be? A man like Yasita Bekun, you cannot afford to drop the chances that he provides. He will make you hurt really bad. And can this be his night today? Good delivery this time. Sendil Prabhu, 8 of 6. He's somebody, he will keep hitting you all day long towards that offside. If you give him some room, he's very strong on that region. Ubaidullah's got to try and hit that middle stump. Bowl it to his body. That's when he gets really uncomfortable. And he finds it hard to get away with.
You know what, I just want to make a mention about our cricketing journey in the UAE. Played over 450 matches which are recorded on Crick Heroes, and I tell you what, hardly have actually had opportunities where I've been put down. In most of the cases, more often, it's the case of I get caught out. Whereas I've got my partner, who's the skipper of the team, often gets those chances. And Yasita here has been lucky enough that the fielder misses out completely on that occasion. How often has this happened to you, Atik?
Well, it has many times indeed. And more often than not, they say that you categorize the good players between the best are the ones when you are given an opportunity, you capitalize on it and make the opposition pay for their mistakes.
Ubaidullah Chaudhary also has some good snooker skills. I've played alongside him, along with our Mudassir Ali. The good thing is, I won that match.
Well, you're a man of many talents, my friend. Good with the bat and good with the cues. This is short and wide and smashed over the third man fielder's head. In fact, it's just fallen short of that boundary. It's gone for a 4. But once again, feasting Sendil Prabhu towards his strengths. Outside off stump, and he's going to hit you all day long there. Once again, this has turned out to be a good over. Another 13 runs coming off this over. 33 overs done, 39 for no loss. The Fly Emirates are cruising.
While we understand Fly Emirates are cruising at a certain height, a decent height I would reckon, can TVSL create some turbulence? Can they hit the timber? This time towards the leg side, Nadeem misses out on the line and length.
Well, you saw the Fly Emirates giving away 30 extras. I think now it's not far away. We're just only inside the third over. We've already seen many extras going their way. This is not helping their cause, the Vision Shipping. They certainly are a much better team than that. 44 runs already on the board, and with that boundary down the leg side, which you get 5 runs, which effectively means with the ball not being bowled yet of these overs, so 6 balls still remaining. This is swept very hard. There's a fielder there in the deep. Very well done there by Sajad Maluk at the deep. Just 1 run on that occasion.
Sajad Maluk, known for his catching skills, hard hitting skills, wonderful bowling, and as well as fielding. 3-dimensional player for you. Nadeem Malik this time. Senthil tries to cut it towards the point region softly just for a single. They don't need to do anything silly out there. They are comfortably managing the run flow. Just go by the book and the plan. This time hit towards the mid-wicket region for a maximum. This is what Yasita is all about.
Well, this is some magnificent hitting. Look at that. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, you said earlier he reminds you of Bhanuka Rajapaksa. Well, certainly that did seem like a slog sweep from Bhanuka. Magnificent hit to bring up the 50 for the Fly Emirates. 52 for no loss. In 3.3 overs, they're going at a rate of almost 15 runs an over. What a start. This is by the Fly Emirates, and the ball has disappeared out of the ground, and now I think we'll have to wait for a new ball. Yasita Bekon 26 of 12, 52 for no loss. So 52, 3 more balls to go. Oh, gets an outside edge and gets another boundary towards that third man region. Well, what a knock this is turning out to be. Yasita Bekun has sped to 30 now of 13 balls at a strike rate of above 250. This is a magnificent piece of batting, some magnificent hitting, and certainly is entertaining all of us here at the ICC Academy and showing us exactly what he's capable of. And what an innings this is turning out to be, Rizwan. What do you think? Your thoughts, my friend?
Well, they're cruising. They are cruising at a certain altitude. This time trying to play towards the leg side. Wide called by the umpire, and Nadeem not happy with that decision. To answer your question, yes, they are absolutely on course in chasing this target down.
Well, this is a brilliant reply so far by the Fly Emirates. We're still inside the power play overs in 3.4 overs. Run rate of close to 16 as he makes some room. Sendil Prabhu this time joins the party. Hits it hard in towards the ground in that point region. His strongest foot. Once again, you give room for him and he will keep hitting you all day long. Sendil Prabhu moves on to 18 of 10 with a strike rate of 180. Brilliant stuff. One more ball to go in the over.
You're feeding him with his strength and he is depositing those yet again, this time towards the cover region. Bit of work for Abedullah. Wonderful piece of fielding. Couple of runs comfortably stolen. And at the end of 4, they are 64 for no loss.
Well, I think the skipper has now turned to Shabaz Ali, his senior statesman. 4 overs, 64 runs on the board, 156 required of 96 balls in an economy rate of 9.75 rate required. Yasita Bekun 30 of 13, Sendil Prabhu 20 of 11. What a start, going at 16 runs and over so far, the Fly Emirates. They've been absolutely magnificent so far. When they started the innings, they were started at 11 runs and over. They've picked it down to 9.7 now, thanks to some belligerent batting by the two opening batters of the Fly Emirates.
And while I was having a chat with the skipper, Omar Mushtaq, he did inform us they were one of the strongest, Usman, one of the strongest sides in the UAE. And post the pandemic, a lot of changes have happened. And now they are rebuilding the team.
There you go. That's the length you've got to bowl to him at. Sendil Prabhu struggles to get his foot forward and try and play it on the leg side. He usually does end up making himself some room towards the leg and tries to place on the offside. So that is his weak point. That is where the vision shipping has got to capitalize on Sendil Prabhu. And well, you were just earlier stating about the fact about how the rebuilding phase has started. The Fly Emirates organization, they had the likes of many international stars in their setup, and ever since the restructuring process started during the COVID pandemic, the entire system was revamped. and a new set of players have been brought into the fold. But I think they've done quite well. I don't think, Rizwan, that the table suggests the kind of talent that the Fly Emirates possess. Even though languishing at the bottom of the table, they certainly have had an off season, but they certainly have some very good players amongst their ranks. Certainly capable of giving some of the best teams like the Vision Shipping or the Karwan CC or the 7 districts for that matter a good run for their money.
Absolutely, and you know we've noticed even in the World Cups international how good of a team was England, and they could not qualify for the playoffs. When the restructuring and the revamping is happening, it will take some time for you to understand the strengths and the weaknesses of the players, and then you draw a plan and act accordingly. But today they have been spot on with their run chase.
Well, talking about revamping, I'm sure we Sri Lankans are much more familiar with that, Rizwan. Ever since the departure of legends such as Sangakkara Mahela Jayawardena and Tilakaratna Dilshan, Rangana Herath, to name a few. Once their departure happened, it's taken Sri Lanka many years. We're still in the process of rebuilding, but we've identified some very good players that's coming through the ranks. Pathum Nisanka just scored a double 100 recently. These youngsters who just came into the fold, Kusal Mendis now beginning to find his feet. Charit Asalanka, like you said, some very good players. We got some good fast bowlers as well. Binura Fernando, the left-arm fast bowler, another very good bowler, along with Matisha Patirana, to name a few. Lot of talent coming through. So rebuilding phase is always tough. Speak more about it in the next over. 5 overs done. Fly Emirates 60 for no loss.
Last over of power play, and Ubaidullah was expensive and gets himself back into the attack. They tried a gamble and unfortunately it did not work into their favor. TVSL, they tried to bring on Malik Nadeem in the power play, who was expensive. Shabazz came in a little late. They've got 68 on board after completion of 5 overs, a long way in pursuit of 220 runs. And joining me in the comm box to take our viewers further will be Asghar Khan. Welcome, Asghar.
Thank you very much, Rizwan Rahman. It's exciting times here. And 68 without loss after 5 overs. Well, that starts to really give Fly Emirates the chance in this game. And this has been launched and it's going to be a 6. And all the way, what a shot here. That's a fantastic hit to that wide mid wicket. 6 more.
Ubaidullah not learning from his mistakes. He's given away 26 of those 2 overs, and for a batter like Senthil's caliber, he's feeding those deliveries in his slot to deposit them. And Senthil Prabhu plays it to perfection. Well, they should probably get aways, and Shabazz should continue from the other end to restrict Fly Emirates. They are flying high at the ICCA Academy.
Absolutely. And that's another extraordinary shot here and smashes into the side screen. Wow, back-to-back 6s. And Ubaidullah has been taken to the cleaners here.
Ubaidullah not learning from his mistake. Pretty much unhappy with himself. Probably the variation is what would do the trick for you, but this time around, with the pace on offer and in the slot, easy pickings for Senthil Prabhu, who's rushed to 35 of just 18 deliveries. So ladies and gentlemen, it's all happening out here at the ICC Academy. the last over of power play.
What a start by these two. Santal. This time up and over. And the fielder at back foot point, Muhammad Nadeem, didn't pick that one up. It was anyways over his head. That's gone for 4. 84. This is carnage here.
Short pitch delivery on the up, and Malik Nadeem had sun straight into his eyes. He could not find the ball, and lucky there for Senthil, but any which ways it was over the point fielder there. 6-6-4. Last over of power play. Can they get close to 100 in the power play?
Anything is possible. The way he's striking the ball, that's a good delivery, good comeback. A little bit of width, but bounce at that occasion. Doing the trick there well. Santal, 39 of 19. What a knock. What an opening start this is. Bit like Sana Jasuria and Kalu Vidarana way back against Pakistan when he scored that fastest century.
If you actually look at the batting style of Senthil Prabhu, he's not got much of footwork on offer. It's the hand-eye coordination which is helping him score those runs. Have a look at this. This time, play towards the cover region. Bit of work for Shabazz, and he does it extremely well to stop that boundary with his soccer skills.
That's excellent chase from Shabazz Ali. But expensive over from Ubaidullah. 6-6-4 dot and a couple of runs. Well, that's 18 runs so far. Last ball of the power play then. 86 without loss. What a start here for Fly Emirates.
This is exactly what I was talking about, Asghar. This is exactly the point I was trying to make. Though, bring in those variations. That's the only way you would be able to stop batters like Yasita and Senthil. After 6, Fly Emirates are flying at 87 for no loss.
$87 for none after 6 over. Santhil and Yasita has done really well. Rightly called so by my co-commentator Rizwanur Rahman. They're flying very high here. It's hard to bring them down as far as Vision Shipping is concerned.
The only way they can bring them down is get those wickets or create some turbulence. But the way they are scoring, it's not looking easy. And the pick of the bowlers for TVSL, Awais Sarfraz comes into the attack and just playing through his defense. Completely missed on that occasion by the keeper. Buys signal.
Very good start from Awais Sarfraz. That arm ball right through Santhil, and Zishan Abid behind the stumps also missed that one. 4 runs. Well, runs are not stopping. That's the bottom line here.
The stage is set for the batters. They have laid the foundation. They have completely created that perfect platform for Fly Emirates. And very smartly, after the power play, they're playing carefully.
Yeah, they don't need to really go into that real rush. I'm sure they can get 10 runs per over without doing too much of improvisation. That's a good matchup. Left-hander against the left-hander. You see that he's got the angle to work with. Nicely bowled. Played away on the offside for a single.
Yes, if Awais Sarfraz known for his wicket-taking ability, but smartly played down by Yasita, who's witnessing those wonderful shots from the blade of Senthil Prabhu. This time full length on the offer, straight to the fielder.
Quicker delivery. Started off really well. He's unlucky. The 4 byes. He's bowling into the wicket. A lot of experience. He's just trying to tie them down. This time he gives here and accepted in style by Senthil. This is a cracking shot over long off.
Steps up a little bit on this occasion and takes the ball in the slot. He has fabricated this shot, I tell you what. It's not an easy ball to be picked, and he's deposited it for a maximum. Senthil Prabhu is close on his half centuries. 49 of 26 deliveries. What a wonderful start.
Absolutely, Rizwan. Well, you are on fire as well. All sorts of terminologies I come to know and learn. The enthusiasm you bring to the combox is quite amazing. Tucked away, that's a half century. Well, what a feeling to bring your half century, and it's also 100 up for Fly Emirates without loss. What a start by the openers. After 7 overs, it's 100 for none.
This time around, TVSL getting a taste of their own medicine. We witnessed that yesterday up against Karwan when Dubai Gymkhana were going absolutely haywire, and with that brilliant performance from the batters of Dubai Gymkhana. And today it's Fly Emirates who are on course in pursuit of 220.
Shahbaz Ali has got that tremendous ability to hit that shot of a length and get the ball rising of a good length. He is one of the best, arguably one of the very finest all-rounders in UAE domestic cricket. Very good head on his shoulders, reads the batsman. He's got a slip in. He will be hard to get away. A very good delivery. Hitting that hard length, pushing the batsman back. Nicely played though for a single.
If you are the skipper of TVSL, the go-to man would be Shahbaz Ali and Awais Sarfraz. These are the two players who can create those wickets for you. They need those wickets at this stage, failing which the game is slipping away from them.
Well, any day of the week. Shahbaz Ali for me is your go-to man. Because he's got that experience and the variation. I've seen him so many times being economical, and at the same time he's a wicket taker. The pushing hard. Good throw. Mohammad Nadeem does well. He's looking a lot quicker these days in the outfield.
Yes, indeed. Well, whilst you were talking about the bowling of Shahbaz Ali, I must tell you I am a big fan of his bowling and his ballistic hitting. We've seen how destructive he was in the I-10 League whilst he was playing for a team called Amwin Sports Club. Beefy blows, mighty blows, whatever you want to call it.
Absolutely. He's a complete cricketer. Look at that. He's bending his back and getting it past the nose of the batsman. That's quality bowling. Straight away you see the impact he's created. 1.3 overs, he's gone only for 6 runs. In such a high scoring affair here at the ICCA Academy. That's not easy. That takes a lot of class.
Class, skill, vintage, whatever you want to call it. Shahbaz Ali, well, he's playing extremely well out there up against Fly Emirates.
Straight to third man. He's got a very strong arm. There's Sajad Maluk. Excellent over this one. 3 runs after 5 deliveries. You want to close in without a boundary. This is the important delivery.
Well, they can afford to have such overs, Fly Emirates, given the conditions they are currently batting at. The run rate is 13.15. So they would want to play Shahbaz Ali watchfully. Just play on the merit of the ball and just milk those singles and doubles because they are in control.
And he's closed over really well. 4 runs of this over. Much needed one for the VN Shipping. 8 overs gone. It's 104 without loss.
Awais back into the attack from the school end. He would want to get hold of Yasita, a left armer, to a left armer. This time plays towards the fine leg region. Easy pickings for Yasita, given on the pads and comfortably placed.
Brilliant shot. Just drifted onto the pads and exactly finding the gap and great placement. Once he bet shot fine, that's over well 4. Vas has got to do plenty of thinking here. He's just having a word with his skipper Shahbaz Ali to have the fielders at the right place. Well, it's a tough ask here at the ICC Academy.
Played on the back foot, just for a single. Gives strike to Senthil Prabhu, who's looking dangerous.
After the tide over from Shahbaz Ali, I think they're gonna look to take him on. That's good bowling. 6 runs of the first 3, that's all they need. As long as they can keep this run rate, required run rate, around 10 runs per over, I think they are favourites to win this one because of the conditions. Perfect conditions, very good deck to bat on. Now the left-hander on strike against the West. He'll be eyeing to go straight. Well shot and pulled away behind square. And Ali Abid weren't able to cut that one off. That's another boundary. Poor delivery. Gets the treatment.
On the pads yet again, short pitch delivery. These are easy pickings. These are meant to be scored. This is what they train you in the academy. And for a batter of Yasita's caliber, you cannot afford to bowl on those line and lengths. And Awais, expensive out there in his second over. Has a lot of work to do. This time, yet again, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Two boundaries back to back on the trot.
This time again, that sweep shot. A lovely technique as well. I love the way his bat came down from low to high. He knew that he only had to beat that fine leg. That square leg is quite square. It's great game awareness as well, Rizwan. It's all about finding the gaps, placing the balls. You have tremendous amount of value you get here at the ICCA Academy in this outfield.
I've been told by Atik he's played. The opportunity there will have to. It's been sent upstairs. We'll have to wait and watch whether he has made it. Play towards the fine leg, straight to the fielder. He's way short of the ground, but the concern is whether he was able to pick the ball cleanly and hit the stumps. It looks like he's gone there.
He's gone for all money here, Santal. What innings he's played, but it was his call. And that's the breakthrough Wigan Shipping were after. Again, that's skipper Shabaz Ali with a terrific throw right next to the stumps. And Zishan Abid doesn't make any mistake. The first wicket comes. It's down to 118 for one now. What a knock from Santal. Gone for 53.
Well, they've got the breakthrough they wanted. Run out. Senthil Prabhu was way short of crease, not in the frame. It went straight to the fielder. There was no run required. They were cruising quite comfortably. And I tell you what, these wickets can create that bit of pressure. Nasir Faraz comes into the attack from the academy end and has got Yasita straight away. Well, what is happening out here? Two back-to-back wickets.
Well, he's into the attack and straight away goes right through. Yasita, both the openers back in the hat. Well, that's trouble for Fly Emirates. You never want to lose back-to-back wickets here. Both set batsmen. The openers are dismissed. Wigan Shipping, they are back in control now. 118 for 2.
After the departure of the batter, in comes Irfan out to the center. Yasita bowled courtesy Nasir Faraz, giving that breakthrough of the first ball. This is what a champion side is all about. They manage to get those wickets, they can come right back in the game. There are two new batters out at the center. None of them have faced a delivery yet. So can Nasir create that pressure and generate those wickets? This time, first delivery, he tried to hit it towards the mid-wicket region. Just a single there. Ansar would face Nasir. Faraz softly played towards the point region just for a single. Yeah, this is the time where TVSL can bounce back strongly after those two wickets back to back. And Irfan on the other end was trying to slog sweep off the first delivery, which is absolutely not required. They've got the foundation laid. They just have to go with the required run rate. There's no need to create that panic. Don't hit that panic button yet again. He's living dangerously here. Irfan Ashraf. Couple of runs comfortably taken, but that was a top edge. This is what we call the temperament. You've got to have that temperament. There's no need to rush and lose wickets at regular intervals. Fly Dubai, fly Emirates, I beg your pardon. This time it was in the slot. This is exactly what he was trying to do, and this time he got better of it. He's not too worried about the runs on board. For him, if it's in the slot, it is up for taking, and he deposits that towards the mid-wicket region. Yet again Irfan for a maximum. After that wicket, Irfan has scored two maximums in this over. Brilliant piece of work there. At the end of 10 overs, they are 134 for 2.
All right, so 86 runs required of the last 10 overs, still 8 wickets in hand. I'd say the Fly Emirates are still in a good position under the circumstances, even in spite of losing 2 wickets, 2 very quick wickets to say the least. The 2 set batters, Yasita Bekon and Sende Prabhu, both getting dismissed of consecutive deliveries. But since then, Ansar Ashiz and Irfan Arif are out there in the middle. They certainly have got a job to do. This is again slogs towards the mid-wicket region. They might get a couple of runs, but I think they're happy with 1. Well, we certainly are in game on here indeed. 8 wickets in hand. Still a lot of batting to come for the Fly Emirates. Irfan Arif, from the moment he's walked out to bat, he's looked extremely positive. 15 runs of the 4 balls. Well, 83 required of 9.4 overs. Askar, what do you think?
Well, game on certainly, but I'll reckon Fly Emirates, they are favourites.
Why?
Because they got 8 wickets in hand. And the way Irfan Arif is going, I think he is really taking the bowlers on. Look at that shot, right in the gap. 4 more.
Well, he's certainly in one of those moods, isn't he, Irfan Arif? He's off to a tremendous start here. 19 runs of 5 balls. Striking close to 400. Oh, this time again he's got one inside edge towards the square leg. They're pushing for a second an opportunity, but he's made it safe. $143 for 2.
77 required. They're scampering through wickets. That couple of runs. That's brilliant running. Well, they made a match out of this one. 21 of just 6 delivery for Irfan. 77 remaining of 9.2 overs. Shabazz and Vision Shipping, they got to do something really special to stop them.
Oh, this is in the air. He's not timed this as an opportunity. Fielders coming across and the catch has been completed. Irfan Arif, after a breezy 21 of 6 balls, tries to clear the field once again. Does not get all of it. Gets the top part of the bat. And Sajjad Malook at long on makes absolutely no mistake. Another wicket goes down. And the Fly Emirates will be in a spot of bother.
Well, that's a huge wicket. And Sarfaraz breaking through here. Excellent catch by Sajjad Malook. He had to cover a fair bit of area to get across to the ball. And big hands, buckets, and he's got a wicket here. And that is an opening for Vision Shipping to make further inroads. 143 for 3.
So Awais Sarfaraz getting that breakthrough. 1 for 30 so far for him. This time nicely ticked around the corner. Krishna Karate has just walked into bat at number 5 for Fly Emirates. Straight away gets off the mark with a couple of runs to end the 11th over. Fly Emirates 145 for 3.
Nasir Faraz round the wicket, continuing here. Gets the outside edge. It's going to race away. That's unlucky for Faraz.
Well, gets a streaky boundary there on that occasion. Krishna Karate trying to play across the line. It was a good delivery by Nasir Faraz. And in fact, I beg your pardon, that was Ansar Hashiz on this occasion. Getting a big top edge. That just squirted down towards the deep third region. So 149 for 3, and this is turning out to be a brilliant run chase, isn't it? They brought the rate down to 8 runs and over now. Oh, this is a good looking shot. Has he got all of it? There's a fielder coming and the catch has been taken at the deep. Ansar Hashiz has to depart. Fly Emirates are certainly now pressing the self-destruct button as they're losing wickets in regular intervals. This is disaster here for the Fly Emirates.
Well, they lost another one. Half tracker. The shot was on. He couldn't get real elevation behind that one. Ansar departs now. VN Shipping will believe they chip away those wickets. New batsman is always not easy. They got to just work it around, and 8 runs per over should not be that big a problem if they keep wickets in hand. 149 for 4.
Well, the Fly Emirates certainly have a lot of depth in their batting though. Shamim Ali has walked out to bat at number 6, another clean hitter of the ball. Well, he's got a job to do. I'm not very sure of this approach by the Fly Emirates. They are in a good position. They are ahead of the game at this stage. They've already lost 4 wickets. They've got to play smart. They've got to try rotating the strike at this instance just like that. Keep getting some singles and doubles there, you see. An overthrow enables them to get another run. Makes it safely. The 150s come up for the Fly Emirates inside the 12th over. So that's very good going. They're going at a rate of above 13 runs and over. They've got to make sure that they get a partnership here, Oscar. They need to, maybe the next 5 overs, if they can go at 6 to 7 runs and over from here onwards, perhaps try and get to that 180, 190 mark without losing more further wickets. Get within striking distance before trying to go all for it.
Absolutely, Atik. Couldn't agree more. You hit the nail on the head. They need some sensible cricket because at the ICCA Academy, even you can chase 12 runs per over in the last 4 or 5 overs. So they have that cushion, courtesy brilliant opening partnership. So right now they got to steady the ship. They don't need to panic and just go wild swinging, lose wickets. That is the only thing can derail them.
Certainly do. They've got themselves into a good position. They've got to make sure that now they capitalize on this. They've lost 4 wickets, but still they can afford to take their bit of time because they've got 2 very good batters out there. Krishna Karate, a lot of experience behind him. Shamim Ali, clean hitter. So just like that, that is the order of the day. Put it into the singles, get runs, and there you see risk-free. They've already got 8 runs off this over. That's all that they've got to do. 12 overs done, 153 for 4. So Awais Safraz to bowl out his spell here. 1 for 32 so far. Krishna Karati is going to be the crucial man for the Fly Emirates. He's got to anchor the innings in the last 8 overs. He's got to make sure that he sees the team through. And the others have got to bat around him. And if they manage to do that, they would certainly get to a good position. So quick single there on the location. The right plan between these two. 154, 5 for 4 now. Awais Safraz. Usually very, very good bowler. Remains to be seen how he goes about it. Short and wide this time, a quick single down to covers.
This is a lot better, a lot calmer. Like you said, just working the ball into the gaps here. Whereas Sarfraz is bowled well to the right-handers, but Yasita took him on, left-hander, different matchup. He's done well since then. That's excellent running as well. Nudging the ball around the ground. Now just maybe a one boundary here and there will really help their cause.
Spot on there, Askar. That is exactly what they've got to do. Got 4 singles, they've got the right plan on now. They just got to make sure that they try and avoid the dot balls as much as possible. Just keep rotating the strike around. The bad deliveries will come, the boundary balls will come. There you see, he's got that outside edge that's squirting around to that third man boundary. And they might turn back for a third, will they? And yes, they will. Good running. There you go. 7 runs of this over so far with 1 more delivery to go.
Absolutely, Atiq. Well, they got the plan. Right now it's up to them to have the execution. And that's why a situation like this in the modern day game, 8 runs per over should never be a problem. 2 quality batters, it's hard to stop them.
Last ball of Awais' spell here. He's at an off day. He was taken apart by Asita Beko in left arm spinner. Nicely played there on the occasion. And gets a boundary. Very, very valuable here for the Fly Emirates. Runs been given by the umpire. And now this over has turned out to be a very, very good one for the Fly Emirates. 11 runs have come off this over. This is exactly what you've got to do. There you go. The boundary balls will come. The extra runs will come. And if they play this way, they will cruise to that victory line in no time. 13 overs done. Fly Emirates 164 for 4. So 14th over now in progress. Nasir Faraz continues. A dot ball on the location. And in fact, it's been gone. It's a run out. Disaster here. Krishna Karate has to walk back. A huge confusion in there in the middle. And another wicket falls. Fly Emirates are certainly losing the plot here ever so slightly.
Absolutely chaos. And a suicidal run. And that's a huge wicket. Krishna goes, the experienced Krishna Karate goes. 164 for 5 now. They are in trouble.
Well, so new batter is the captain, Usman Mushtaq. Usually comes to bat at number 4 and number 5. Today he's demoted himself down the order to number 7. So this is going to be a crucial innings the skipper has got to play. He's got to play a captain's knock here today. Oh, this is in the air. Where is this gone? An opportunity. And the catch has been taken. Usman Mushtaq, what have you done? What have you done, Usman? Well, you're the captain, my friend, and that was a loose shot. Not the right choice. Now the Fly Emirates are certainly in a lot of trouble. They're cruising at one stage. Right now they're spiraling out of control. Usman Mushtaq departs for a duck. A disappointing shot. A poor shot. And Shabaz Ali makes no mistake. Sixth wicket down now, 164 for 6. Well, what an over this is from Nasir Faraz. He's picked up 2 wickets. He's yet to give a run. Suddenly, that rate required has now jumped to 8.62. Well, thanks to some poor batting by the Fly Emirates. That is as blunt as you have to put it, Tusker. Absolutely poor batting.
You're spot on there, Atik. They just previous over they got 11 runs without any fuss. Why you want to throw wickets in that manner and bring experienced team like Vian Shipping into play? 56 still required, but they lost back-to-back wickets.
Well, they say a team like Vision Shipping, they can certainly smell the blood in the water, isn't it? Oh, that was a bottom edge. That was a bottom edge on that occasion. But that was a very, very hard take behind the stumps. Very hardly can you. You've got to make sure that your gloves are in the right position. But that was a tough chance. But brilliant over here by Nasir Faraz.
Oh, he's done really well. They're playing him for spin. There's no spin. It's a terrific over from him. Double wicket maiden from Nasir Faraz. A run out and a wicket. Poor shot by Usman. 164 for 6.
Alright, so it's going to be Ali Abid into the attack. Did a lot of damage with the bat early on. Can he get another couple of breakthroughs here? Oh, good delivery there. Shami Mali and Damit Jayasuriya was out there to bat. He's got to make sure that he somehow finds the courage within them to try and perhaps get a partnership going here. The rate has just jumped after that maiden. Double wicket maiden from Faraz in the previous over. It's gone up to 9.6 runs.
Well, after a slight delay for some technical issues, we are back live. Ali Abid will continue. Good delivery from him. Tucked away on the onside for a single. 15 overs gone, 167 for 8 now. Fly Emirates. 167 for 8, and they've lost their way completely. Alongside me is going to be Rizwanur Rahman. Well, Rizwan, at one stage when you last was here, things were completely different then.
Cricket is a funny old game, as they always say, and exactly what has happened tonight. Looking at the way they have started, they were cruising down, and the only last recognized pair is Umar Farooq for Fly Emirates. However, he's struggling and limping.
Absolutely. Well, we are back live after the broadcast was interrupted due to technical issue, and we are back live now with Nasser Faraz pulling a wonderful spell here, chipping in with useful overs. 169 for 8. They're looking down the barrel here. This could be an opportunity. Nasser Faraz settling underneath it, and he will accept that one. That's a wicket. And I believe, is it the end of the game as well, because they're one player short. So what a victory here for VN Shipping in the end.
Good catch taken by Nasser Faraz. Umar Farooq injured but still came out to bat for the cause of the team. And you can see the way he is walking back to the pavilion.
Well, looks like that fielder, the player is back on the park. Well, now it's going to be the last wicket. The last pair in the middle. Very courageous of Mohammad Umar Farooq. Was injured, still come out to bat.
You should probably rest when you're injured, Asghar. Not take those chances. You've got ample amount of cricket left in the country. And when you play with those injuries, it will actually aggravate further.
Unless or until there is a situation where the game is on the line, you're playing a very important game, then you might push yourself to get through the game with that injury. Right now, it's a one-sided affair.
This is exactly what I was talking about. They were flying high, Fly Emirates. They were cruising at a decent pace of the game, and in came the batters who were trying to just could not find the rhythm in the game. And this is exactly what happens when you lose those 2 wickets who were completely settled. Senthil Prabhu played a wonderful knock-off 50. Would be absolutely gutted and disappointed after the way the batting collapsed for Fly Emirates.
This time it's been launched on the ground, and that's gone for 6. Some entertainment here for the crowd and the Fly Emirates fans. That's 6.
Full length delivery and comfortably dispatched it for a maximum. Damit joins the party there at the end of 16. 176 for 9.
Ali Abid continuing here. Good delivery. Nip back of the seam. Ali Abid is really bowling quite beautifully. Haven't seen him bowl a lot, but he's got a good action. Short run up and into the wicket. Nice action.
Abid Ali picking those 2 wickets, and he was absolutely phenomenal and destructive with the bat as well. This time with an offer on the offside, bit of work and comfortably placed towards the boundary ropes. Damit this time placed it to perfection. 43 of 3.5, quite possible. Tamit quickly reaching on to 12. This time inside. In swinging delivery this time. Just a single. Asghar, we've seen different types of games. There was a game off late. Last wicket, they were chasing 79 runs more and they win comfortably. Can we see something special out tonight?
Well, certainly. This is a game of glorious uncertainties. You never know, but right now it's highly unlikely. The outside edge. Mohammad Nadeem down there, a third man. So anything is possible. Another, say, 20 runs. And then the nerves will come into play.
Just a single straight towards Awais. Well, 183, 37 more. I would probably fancy, if you're a tail-ender, just to go after the bowlers. There's nothing to lose. Good one to finish the over. 17 gone, 184 for 9. Shehbaz Ali comes into the attack. This time a slower full toss. Mohammad Ubaidullah asking the leg umpire if it's a no ball. But it was dipping in. Shehbaz Ali would want to finish off this game. TVSL quite comfortably placed at second in the points table. This time a slow one missed by the keeper. Bit of work for Sajad Muluk there, who's been kept busy.
Well, Shehbaz is captained the side really well here in the absence of Saqib Mahmood. He's got that leadership about him. Look at his figures. Amongst all the carnage, the openers was going crazy. He was able to offer that control. That slow delivery narrowly misses the leg stump. Brilliant bowling.
Pick of the bowler Shehbaz Ali. Although he did not get the wickets under his belt, but he's managed to keep that economy rate under 4 runs and over, which is a sign of a good bowler. This time just played towards the third man region for a single. Just a matter of time. A wicket in the favour of TVSL would draw curtains for Fly Emirates, who were batting really well. The first wicket partnership was over 100, and later on it led to a complete collapse.
Down the leg side, a quick delivery. There is looking for that single. Well, Fly Emirates, they would be disappointed. They got themselves into a position where they could have cruised towards a victory. But some very casual, non-professional batting. If I harsh to say that, but there was no real purpose in that middle order. Wickets been thrown away. A confusion where Krishna got run out. Look at that pace and bounce. Still bending his back. He's a wonderful cricketer, Shahbaz Ali. Gives his 100%, no matter what the situation of the game is. Bending his back.
Well, Shahbaz Ali, can he produce that magic wicket to close the innings on a high? 188 for 9 in pursuit of 220. Full toss. Comfortably placed for a single at the end of 18, 189 for 9.
Ali Habib will continue. He's got an extended spell here from his skipper Shahbaz Ali, bowling his third over. And he's got him right through here to finish the game in style for Vision Shipping. And the Fly Emirates, they are bowled out for 189, a victory by 30 runs. Well, Rizwan, they will be touch disappointed.
And absolutely, the last match for them, and Fly Emirates would be absolutely disappointed. It looked like at one stage they would be able to chase the score down under 16, 17 runs and over, but they are bundled out here at the end of 18.1 overs. In the end, a wonderful all-round display coming from the Vision Shipping LLC. They've played a wonderful. They've played extremely well in all the departments.
That's the batting guard there at the top, Senthil and Yasita. They were magnificent. They put out the 100 stand in the first 7 overs. And the problem was they fell apart together. And then in the middle order, Irfan Arif was looking dangerous. Nothing much to talk about. Some irresponsible shots played. And that really pushed Fly Emirates deep down into the water. 23 extras, not quite professional enough with the ball, but they got enough runs on the board. Vision Shipping. That's the bowling card there.
Ubaidullah Chaudhary, quite expensive up the order, given the responsibility. Given away 45 runs in, has allotted 3 overs. Mohammad Nadeem, 2 overs, none for 38. Shahbaz Ali, I tell you what, he's somebody to watch out for. 3 overs, none for 12. Awais Sarfaraz, 4 overs, 1 for 43. Was a bit expensive tonight. Nasir Faraz, 4 overs, 4 for 33. and Ali Abid in the end doing the cleaning with 2.1 overs, 3 for 10. Let's have a look at the highlights here. They've started off extremely well. We're cruising at the rate of 13, 14 runs per over. They were looking absolutely phenomenal in the power play and the first half of the second innings. This was the run out. He was short of crease. The first wicket there, then the second wicket right in the next delivery. And Faraz was trying to go clean as 2 back-to-back boundaries for them. Then he was caught out in the deep by Sajjad Maluk, who's got safe pair of hands. Beautiful catching there. And Nasir Faraz was trying to create those opportunity, and he did that. Have a look at that once again. A beautiful catch in the deep by the fielder. So they were losing wickets at regular intervals, and they didn't have to actually do so. They had the required run rate under control, but they were going for all those big shots which resulted in those wickets tumbling. In the end, TVSL have won quite comfortably by 30 runs. We'll take a short break and we'll come back with the post-match presentation.
Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 60 of the ICCA Arabian Cricket League, which was played between the Fly Emirates and the TVSL. Before we begin, we'd like to thank our sponsors for the unwavering support for this wonderful tournament. The tournament organizer being the ICCA Academy, the streaming partner FanCode, the support sponsor 7 Districts, and the YouTube streaming partner Cricfit, and the broadcast and event partner Sport Ethics. In this match number 60, the TVSL won the toss and electing to bat first, posting on a brilliant, a magnificent score of 219 for 6 in the all out of 20 overs. And in response, Fly Emirates falling short by 30 runs, getting all out for 189. Well, we'd like to now invite Mr. Iftikhar Ali to hand over the Asuk.com Player of the Match Award, along with a special gift hamper from Asuk.com, and it goes to Mr. Ali Abid for a wonderful knock of 78 of 35 balls with 6 boundaries and 5 gigantic sixes and also managing to pick up 3 wickets for 10 runs in his 2.1 overs. Please collect the gift hamper as well. Something that you can use back home. Ali Abid, congratulations. Magnificent knock. We thoroughly enjoyed it, but how does it feel for you yourself?
ये अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बहुत अच्छा फील हो रहा है क्योंकि लास्ट मैच में भी अच्छा खेले थे, अनफॉर्चुनेटली अच्छा फिनिश नहीं कर सके थे. तो कोशिश करेंगे आगे बड़ा मैच आ रहा है सेमीफाइनल तो वो जीतें और अपनी टीम के लिए फ़ायदेमंद हो.
Brilliant. You guys have already secured a spot in the semi-final. How is the mood in the dressing room?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह सब पॉजिटिव हैं तो कोशिश करेंगे नेक्स्ट मैच में भी पॉजिटिव खेलें और ये टाइटल जीतें.
Brilliant. All the very best and go well for the semi-finals.
थैंक यू.
Well, there you have it, the man of the match, Mr. Ali Abid, after a magnificent performance. Well, stay tuned because in a few minutes we're going to come with another game coming up with the toss very shortly. Stay tuned.